Welcome to Segatalks, everybody! I'm the Sega Cam Gamer. Inhabitants, corn? Sadly, no. Plusters. Good thing you fixed yourself there, mercenary. Otherwise, I'd be like, why didn't you not mention my buddy Darth? I would have been just like that right now. I'm making myself a tea. I spent the best part of my day at my parents' house. And sometime by around the supper time part of by the later half of the afternoon, I was like starting to take a nap out on the couch in my family's house. Could you blame me? My mother was also sleeping, and that would have been the biggest mistake of my online career. Yeah, mercenary. You should check yourself before you wreck yourself. I messed up on my collar, guys. Well, anyway, though, I hope everybody's my evening now is feeling electrifying as ever. Now that I'm here. Although, yeah, I went to go see the parents today, guys. I went to go visit the family over at the house. I spent the afternoon there. And now I'm back here now, and now I'm enjoying, and I'm trying to relax and do Segatalks. Yeah, now I'm sure I'm sure most of you guys live in the U.S., correct? Most of you guys, Mercenary, Darth, Fears, Joey, and Ferret, of course. Dang it! I still didn't get the app. I still didn't buy the orange juice yet. I'm a Ferret. Someday though, Ferret, I do plan to go shopping again, and when the day comes when I plan to go get some grocery shopping done, I'll buy a big ginormous jug of Tropicana orange juice. That'll last me a while. I remember the last time I got sick, Ferret, and I bought like a big ginormous jug, and probably bought like a second jug later, just to make sure I wasn't getting sick. Even though most of you guys live in the U.S., though, here in Canada, though, our crops grow much more sooner, and we end up having just Thanksgiving a lot sooner. It's before Halloween. It's weird, I know. When you guys in the U.S., it just be absolutely around a month before Christmas, like exactly around a month before Christmas. It's always around a month. It's always like just at least a month before Christmas, like the last Thursday before Christmas, the last Thursday of November. Seems this year it might be the 29th. It looks that way. Or is it the second last Thursday? Somebody correct me here in the chat. I don't know how American Thanksgiving works. Actually, ah, interesting. It's not the last Thursday of this November, but the second last Thursday. Apparently, though, it's the 22nd of November, and the 23rd would be Black Friday. Like I'm familiar with Black Friday, though, guys. I am familiar with that. That's finally now becoming a norm here in Canada, which is kind of odd considering it used to be your guys this kind of holiday after Thanksgiving in the U.S. That's not a thing anymore here in the U.S. It's finally becoming a norm here in Canada as well. Sega, do you do any farming? Not really. Sadly, no, I don't do farming. I'm not a farmer, guys. Although outside in the countryside, though, my parents used to live right beside a field where they had like a big 100 acres or so of like stuff. I remember looking out there one night and seeing the tractors just going across the field. Like you can see the tractor lights out from like afar, and you can just see the tractor's lights just moving over left and right. People get murdered on Black Fridays for deals. I know, it's like a cluster. It's crazy, Ferret. I know it is. It's a clusterfuck. Every Black Friday, it's a clusterfuck. It's like that here in Canada now. Everybody's just ramming to get those best deals fast before they run out. It's a clusterfuck. It really is. Sega, last week you said that the Yankees were going to win the World Series. They're losing 10-1 right now. What do you have to say for yourself? Shit. Well, shit. I don't know the dude. I just don't know, man. Do they have Christmas in Canada? Thankfully, yes, Quentin. It's still the same. Every year, December. Every time of the year in December. In fact, guys, I was supposed to be born on Christmas. I just arrived 3 days early. Black Friday is nothing but a big joke. Be a minute, guys. It's okay though, Ferret. If I ever do get a cold, Ferret, I bought myself some liquid honey. I put a little bit of this in my tea. No bother for Coffee Mate though. I'm just gonna have some of this and put some of this liquid honey stuff. It'll be good. This thing seems to be leaking for some odd reason. I can feel some on my fingers. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Sorry about that. Just give me a minute to make a tea, guys. I'm well aware I'm doing a live show, but I just couldn't get this done in time to do the show. Did I have time? I don't had enough time to get back, swap into the suit, and just do get the show going. everything has to take time. And my evenings sometimes like to go by so quick. I don't know why. It's just, it always happens for me. Sega is Jesus Christ, the Canadian version. I don't know about that, Ferret. I wouldn't really be considered that. Oh, good. Hot water with honey and lemon is good. Do you have lemons? Sadly, no. If I ever do buy lemons, though, Ferret, I should keep them in my fridge, right? Have a little bit of honey, have a little bit of lemon, and then just put it in the tea, right? Slice the lemon in half, squeeze the juice right out, and just drip it into the tea. Like it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll buy a lemon, I'll slice it in half, and then I'll just squeeze it into the tea. Squeeze the juice out like an orange. Say, eat that entire jar of honey and then chug a Stella. Oh, God, no. I'm not doing that, mercenary. No, I don't actually have any Stella Artois anymore, guys. I went back to buying Kronenbergs again. I have Kronenberg Blancs again. Don't be surprised, guys. I may eventually get something different. Like I said, it's so weird that 7 months ago, I was still drinking mostly Canadians, and I thought I'm gonna never swap to any different kinds of beers. But I do like these Kronenbergs. The Kronenbergs, the bottles are blue. They sort of look green when I put them up close to the camera because the lighting inside of it, I don't know how that works. It's supposed to be a blue bottle, though. It's supposed to be blue. May not look like that on camera, though, but it is blue. And like I said, if I hold it like this, you can see it's sort of greenish. Tell me if you guys can see it green. Whiskey is good when you're sick, or bourbon. What the fuck? Does it pair well with a blunt? I doubt it. I doubt it. Pulse Resurrected. I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. I'm not gonna be drinking a beer while I'm while I'm doing the show, guys. Heck, I'm already. Heck. Let's just say, guys, I save all that shit for yesterday. Just doing a late night game cast. I feel like right by then I'm about just pulling out a few big bottles and just drinking them on camera. Not all at once, though. I just do one at a time. I'm not like the angry video game nerd where he has there's one episode where he played Friday the 13th. And then at the very end of the review, he's all like saying, "This game is fucking horrible." He throws the game cartridge back there. And then right afterwards, it swaps between him just having one, though, where he's sitting over here just drinking it like this. But then he has these two right here, and he's just pouring them right down him. He's just trying to drink both of them at once. I thought that was nasty. No, I can't drink two at once, guys. I just can't. You know what, though, guys? I thought, though, by next month, I'll go buy some vitamin C and D pills again. That way, then I don't end up having a cold every day. Like, I'll buy two big bottles of, gummy vitamins of vitamin C and D, and they'll have like 60 pills in them. They'll have like 60 in there, so one for like every day of the every day. And if I buy like 2 bottles, I have like enough to like last me until like March or maybe the start of April. Yeah, the AVG and Nima still does make new episodes every day. Pulse, not every day. What am I saying? He actually posted 2 new episodes: Strike of 99 Dragons, and then he did a review on the Lara Croft games, guys. Wait. Fair, what are you saying? Do a hot toddy. A hot toddy. No, I'm not smoking a blunt, Lucky Chucky. I think I'll get my good buddy Darth in here. Darth, buddy, check your Twitter. Check your Twitter. Would you smoke a blunt with Farron and I? I don't know about that. Uh, Darth, check your Twitter, man. Yeah, my mom and I do those when we were sick. Hot toddies are the best. What the heck is a hot toddy? I'm sure I'm gonna get fucking trolled about looking it up right now. Hot toddy. A hot toddy, also known as hot whiskey in Scotland, is typically a mixed drink made of liquor and water with honey, herbs, and spices, and served hot. Hot toddy recipes vary. Oh, I've heard of these. Yeah, I've heard of this actually. I'm kind of restricting myself though because of the whiskey, but I'm kind of restricting myself a bit because of the whiskey in it, but who knows? Maybe eventually, if I get myself into drinking whiskey, maybe then I may start learning to make hot toddies. Hey Sega, glad to see you had a nice Thanksgiving. Yeah, It is hot water, lemon, honey, and whiskey. Sometimes tea instead of just hot water. Ah, interesting, Ferret. I just said, damn it, Sega Camp. Ferret, calm down. I'm reading your messages now. Okay, calm down. Calm down. What about some crack? Oh God. Why are you dressed so formal going on a bar mitzvah? Well, let's just say Paul's resurrected. Have you ever subbed to my good friend Tommy NC2010 on YouTube? He used to do Tommy Talks every Sunday night, and he always had a suit. I'm just trying to keep up. I'm just trying to keep up the form up here like my good buddy Tommy. Oh, Richie, I just looked up a hot toddy. It's supposed to be honey, whiskey, and lemon. And then right afterwards, you just and you just drink it like that. You should make a sex on the beach. You look like someone who would order a Tom Collins. Nice. I am familiar with Tom Collins though, because that's what Robert De Niro's character Drink did in Meet the Fockers. Yeah, Meet the Fockers. That's what it was called. It's a movie, guys. But Darth, why are you asking me to have a sex on a beach scene? Why not Sex in the City? Thank you and good night. I'm kidding. Sega, could you explain the entire plot of Meet the Fockers? Well, all I know though is the first movie though was called Meet the Parents, and it focuses around Ben Stiller's character, and he goes by the name Greg Focker. The funniest thing is though his real name. Never mind. I can't explain it though. I feel like I ruined the whole joke for then. Sex on the beach is a drink. But Meet the Fockers though was a sequel to Meet the Parents though. This time though, Ben Stiller though meets this lovely woman named Pam, and then she ends up meeting her parents, and it ends up being Robert De Niro and Blythe Danner as their mother. And then, of course, though, a lot of hilarious little mishaps happened during the movie. It seems though Pam had like another sister who was getting married, and they wanted Ben Stiller there for some ridiculous reason. And like I said, a lot of bad stuff seems to be happening as it builds up to the wedding. Yes, Yakov. The sequel, though, finally has Dustin Hoffman, and Barbara Streisand as Ben Stiller's father and mother. And of course, though, like I said, like the first movie, a lot of hilarious little mishaps seem to happen this time. It seemed now though Greg fixed himself after the first movie, but now it's like now we get to see how crazy and unstable his family is in the sequel. It gets pretty crazy in the sequel, guys. They did finally do a third one, and so far I haven't seen anything done for like a fourth movie yet. Don't worry, Ferret. I won't really spoil the sequel too much. Although, one thing though I do like though was Dustin Hoffman recorded this very hilarious this phone message thing though. You know how you how you call somebody and then it goes right to an answering machine though. But before you do it though, you hear this person on the other end. Dustin Hoffman has this hilarious line though that he says about for like the answering box as it goes to the answering service. It's really funny. It's like, Bridgie here. Hello, you meet the Fockers. We are unavailable. Goodbye. Honey, I don't know how you turn this thing off. I don't know. Honey, press the button. Okay, I'll press yours off. Honey, you want a chimichanga? I thought they gave you gas. Oh, a little bit, honey, but it's worth it. Yeah, but what would it be for you? I'd be pumping on off the fumes. Honey, I'm in the mood for a chimichanga. So make a chimichanga. Beep. And then it ends right there, and Ben Stiller's like, come on, guys, it's me. Dad, I told you about 6 months ago. You have to change that message. It's really funny. It's a pretty hilarious about Bulbous. And I swear, he's like trying to call up the family. So throughout the movie, though, well, actually, though, we do hear I think it's like the third time I think we hear it like a third time later in the movie. And then right afterwards, though, and then it's like about the next day they arrive there in the afternoon, and he's just like, well, what are you talking about? I left you like 6 messages. Don't worry, I won't spoil the whole movie now for you, Ferret. And yes, Ferret, Dustin Hoffman is hilarious. How could I forget, guys? He was Rain Man. Him and Tom Cruise. He ended up being Tom Cruise's autistic brother in Rain Man. I at least could like him. I can at least make a willing exception for that over Tom Hanks's Forrest Gump. I'm willing to make an exception over Forrest Gump. I swear, when I watched it, Forrest Gump, guys, if I go back to watching Forrest Gump again, I just feel like, though, I think Tom Hanks had I think about Forrest Gump had some sort of disability as well. Some physical disability that made him special out of everybody else. I've heard of that one, though. Dustin Hoffman as a woman. All I gotta say is, yikes. You know what, though, Stim? I've already seen it done for Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. Hot chocolate and marshmallows with a candy cane. Forrest was a bad motherfucker. How is he bad, Darth? Darth, check your Twitter. I sent you the link. What? The dude, you made me spill my drink, man. Or at least maybe spit it back into my cup. Who would I rather hook up with, Mrs. Doubtfire or Tootsie? I'm just gonna say neither. Inspired a fitness movement. Okay. Okay. Most of that is true, but inspired a fitness movement? With who? Oh, that whole running around the country thing. I think I know what that means. Would I hook up with Lois Griffin or Marge Simpson? Well, I don't find either of those attractive, but if I had to pick one of those, fuck it, Lois Griffin. Done. We're not gonna have a romantic date though, guys. But I could probably see a different side of Lois that I never did see on the cartoon. Oh, why, thank you very much, Mr. Segatalks. Trying to talk like Lois. What about Meg Griffin or Lisa Simpson? Meg. It's obviously I have a thing for Meg. There was one episode where Meg and Lois decided to go on a vacation for spring break, and there's this moment though where there's this one moment where they go on the stage. And Lois is like, Meg. Meg ends up going. Meg does this really great, awesome dance, and then she ends up going topless in front of everybody. It's just like, oh my god. The chat's now quiet. Darth, could you please get your ass in this hangout, man? Oh dear Lord, Darth. Could it just kill you for 5 minutes just to come into a hangout, talk with your good buddy, and just turn the hentai off? Could it kill you? Without me? He's addicted. You know what? Fairy, since you're being so kind and saying, since you just said without me, I need religion or shock therapy. No. I refuse. I still haven't unblocked him yet on Facebook, guys. I still have him. I still have a problem right now with him on Facebook, so I'm still not friends with him completely just yet. And guess what, guys? I made a new list. I still have my old. I decided to keep my old list, so that one then you guys can like compare and spot and compare the differences. I think some people can. I think some of you people can't really catch on yet, though. This one goes as far as Bubble Beam, and the other one finally goes as far as Rage. And of course, there's still a typo error with Seismic Toss. And I still have like all my new lists and I had to like make a new list down here for like all the new moves that I found so far. I promise, guys. After the show's over, this is going in the garbage. So, I finally have my new updated list. Yeah, I finally fixed it, guys. And I found some new moves as well. I still haven't found Razor Leaf though as a TM. I tried to go look up the TM number for Razor Leaf. It doesn't seem to exist. Or in this case, though, it's not really supposed to be a TM at all. It's supposed to be just for like, special moves that your Pokemon learns after it hits a certain level. Zega, you need to let the grudge go. I know the dude. I gotta let go some of these grudges. It's no wonder I'm still like fears right now a little bit. Oh yes, Dragon. I am looking forward to the new Pokemon game. Pokemon Let's Go. Although as well as Dragon, I did get myself a new Pokemon game not too long ago. I blame myself, guys. I was actually thinking about playing this since I decided to take my Nintendo Switch to my parents. Sadly, I still didn't get to it yet. Pokemon Tournament DX, guys, Deluxe. That's another term that we should try and get him. We should try making him making him a. That's something we have to revive again today to let everybody know that that's what the DX stands for, Deluxe. But I still remember that episode though, where I still had an interview with him, and then he does this last minute thing to me though, like all of a sudden though, just it's like, oh yeah, hey, Sega Camp, it's me, Di Quinton. I'm here now for my interview. And then I see the other one though, Benji, and I'm like thinking, what the heck? How did he do that? You know, at least though, I'm just gonna take the plastic out of this right now. Maybe I'll play it after my show's over. I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't want to be a. I don't want to end up being I don't want to end up being a person where I just play my game and not read the chat. I've already been doing that enough on my midweek cast now with this game called 999. Like the game, like I never played the game before, and now that I've been playing more of it, though, I'm like getting immersed into the game. It's a holiday, and he's one of your oldest fans. Let him say hello to you. Wait, Justin Trudeau's an alien, and they're mentioning this on CNN. You just see Donald Trump then be like, CNN is fake news. Ah, finally. Get this plastic off. Oh, relax, Lucky Chucky. I'm a real human being. I'm not like Clark Kent, who was actually born on the planet of Krypton. Whoa. Whoa. Isn't that fucking cool? Or what? It's supposed to be Mewtwo. I believe it's Mewtwo. I've already done that to dude. Like you lick it, and it just is supposed to taste pretty bad, right? Just do it and find out. Trying to find some bottled water. I had them buried away in the back of the fridge. Alright. Here's the game, but first. Hello? Get off, you son of a bitch. How is this possible? It's frozen. It's fucking frozen. Kinda. It's, okay, maybe it's not completely frozen, but YOLO, guys. This is a big mistake. Ugh, ugh. Winter's coming too. I've seen someone say winter's coming. It's terrible, guys. It's supposed to taste terrible. Fuck. Just don't tell me to do that again, guys. The game. The only place the game's going next is in my Nintendo Switch. And I'm going to play it after the show because I want to try it out. I never played Pokken Tournament before. I had a demo, though, for the game on my Switch. But I uninstalled it. I put it back on my shelf, Drew. I already licked the cartridge. And besides, I have frozen water right here. And besides, Drew, my bottle of water just got frozen. I think when I have only one bottle left, I'm just gonna fill it up with water and then stick it in the freezer and let it freeze overnight, and then put it back in the fridge again, and then just leave it there until I feel like having some nice, freshly cool ice water one day. You know, just in case summer rolls around again. That's got to be the most nonsensical thing you've ever said. I'm only doing this for you, Stim, and I'm only doing this for you, Drew. This is a big mistake. Ah! Ugh! Stim, I licked the cartridge again. I licked the cartridge again. Crap! Not as much the second time, guys, and I'm not doing it again a third time. It's terrible, guys. It's fucking terrible. I couldn't slush the water down in my mouth like I did the first time. That's how freaking cold this water is. Sam, you have a fucking computer. Go back about, just move it back a few seconds, maybe about a few minutes. You could watch it there. Stop telling me that you missed it, dude. Fuck my life. Fuck you guys. Ugh. It is bad, Abazaba. It's really bad, guys. Yes, Blockhead, and you missed it. I'm not doing that again. How much more longer do I have to be cursed to this world licking a fucking Nintendo Switch cartridge? I'm not doing that again. Watch the show back after it's over, guys. You can see the fucking link then all the times you want. The Nintendo Switch cartridge, Fairy. They're like this big. They're very small, and Nintendo designed them to taste really bad so kids cannot swallow them. You can't rewind. Okay, well then how about I just end the show right here, right now then, guys, and that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. I will see you guys later. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Probably goth. I thought I would go hook up with Ferret. I'm not going completely goth though, guys. Be right back. No, I wasn't shitting the cartridge out, guys. What the fuck? I don't eat my Nintendo games, guys. I play them. I don't eat them. One word to that. Fucking gross. I had some really nasty earwax in my ear, guys. How about that? It's kind of why right now I have my finger in my ear still. Put hydrogen peroxide in here. It helps prevent sickness, and it tickles. No, I'm trying to squish this ice down. There's just a little thin piece here in the bottle somewhere. I'm trying to like snap the bottle, trying to like break it in half. See how the ice in here? There's like this little crease right here, and it just goes down like so. Yeah, but right about here, right around in this area here, right where my finger is, the ice is like very thin. I'm trying to like crack it or try to snap it in half. It's down right where right where I have the ESCA logo though, so it's kind of hard to see. Probably not. I'll put this back in the fridge before I just put my finger in even further. I'm fine with your bottling, crinkling ASMR. This is what happens when you have no guests on. It's a boring fucking show. And I'm just getting ready to like end it now because I just can't seem to get Darth or Ferret on. And I know how you guys have a thing against Matt and Fear, so I won't have them on the show at all. And I still have a thing against Quentin coming on the show. The dude, there was one show where I had an interview with him, and he fucking trolled me. Even though he apologized, I still had to take the video down. Have fears on so we can hash things out. I am not doing that, Darth. Not a chance tonight. I'm not having you and fears on my show just to cause drama, Darth. I'm not having that. And I'm not happy with the new Mario Party game, guys. I'm officially getting this out here now. I am retiring from new Mario Party releases. I am done. This new Mario Party, Nintendo came out saying that they were trying to go back to the roots with the first game. I'm done. I'm done. It's not the same. I played a lot of 1, 2, and 3 back in the day when they were new. It's not like that anymore. You are still gonna buy it. How so, Daddy Quentin? How so? You buy every shitty game Nintendo buys. I think the only last Mario Party game I had, though, guys, was Top 100. And you know what, though? It was okay because by this point, 10 was already out and I didn't bother. I just ignored 10. And now I'm not happy with this new one. I'm skipping it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, on that note, thank you guys for watching. As always, click that button over here to subscribe. Click that button over here to check out the acapella playlist. And as always, guys, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.